He made the world laugh without saying a single word. A master of silent comedy, a global icon, a timeless genius, Charlie Chaplin. But just weeks after he died peacefully, his final chapter took a dark and unexpected turn, because someone stole his body. On Christmas Day, 1977, Charlie Chaplin passed away at the age of 88. He died peacefully at his home in Corsier-sur-Vevey, a quiet village in Switzerland. The world mourned the loss of a cinematic giant. He was laid to rest in a small, simple graveyard, surrounded by hills, vineyards, and silence. The burial was quiet, dignified, just the way he would have wanted it. But less than 3 months later, that peaceful grave would be disturbed, and the world would once again say his name, but for a very different reason. On March 2nd, 1978, the unimaginable happened. Thieves broke into the cemetery under the cover of darkness. They dug up Charlie Chaplin's coffin, lifted it from the earth, and vanished into the night. When cemetery staff arrived the next morning, they found a gaping hole where his body had once rested. Charlie Chaplin was gone. News spread like wildfire. Headlines around the world screamed, "Chaplin's body stolen." Some thought it was a hoax. Others believed it was some twisted fan prank. But the truth was even stranger than fiction. Then came the phone call. A man demanded 600,000 Swiss francs, over $2 million today. If they didn't pay, he said, the body would be desecrated. But the family didn't flinch. Oona Chaplin, Charlie's widow, calmly refused. And she said, Charlie would have thought the whole thing was ridiculous. Her quiet strength changed everything. Swiss police launched one of the most bizarre investigations in their history. They traced over 200 payphones, monitored every call. They followed dozens of false leads. Then, a breakthrough. The phone calls led them to 2 suspects. Roman Wardas, a 24-year-old Polish refugee, and Gansho Ganev, a Bulgarian accomplice. Both men were unemployed, desperate, and they had a plan. Kidnap a corpse, demand a fortune, and disappear. But it didn't work. The police arrested them on May 17, 1978, nearly 11 weeks after the body was taken. After their arrest, the men confessed. They had buried Chaplin's coffin in a cornfield, just a few miles from his home, hidden beneath the earth, like some sort of ghastly treasure. Police recovered the body, unharmed, still in its coffin. Charlie Chaplin was laid to rest once again, this time beneath a thick slab of concrete, so that no one would ever disturb him again. Roman Wardas, the mastermind, received 4.5 years in prison. Ganev, his accomplice, got a suspended sentence. After their punishment, they disappeared from public memory. Just a strange footnote in the story of a legend. Charlie Chaplin spent his life turning pain into laughter. He made the world smile, even in its darkest times. And somehow, even in death, the absurd still found him. But nothing, not even a stolen grave, could take away his legacy. He once said, "Life is a tragedy when seen in close-up, but a comedy in long shot." Maybe this strange chapter was just one last act. In the beautiful, bizarre film, that was his life. This was the true story of how Charlie Chaplin's final resting place became the scene of a global mystery.